Maybe there's like a... Oh, there we go. All right, guys, so we today got through my rig here. So I'm using, this is a medium heavy, a fast action. This is the travel rod, Valiant Eagle from Cascades. Then I got the Cascade, just Royal Legend 2. I'm running 20-pound braid to a 10-pound mono leader. And then I got a 1/8 ounce Kitech just ball head jig. And then this is a 4-inch, I forget what they call it. It's a Strike King, like maybe the Slam and Shad. But I was doing that, or maybe even a 3-inch minnow. But basically just throwing it out there and slow rolling it back. He swims like this, right? He's got his paddle tail. Okay. He's got his white underbelly, hooks up. So hopefully, you know, they're fishing, they're gonna clamp it and you're gonna hook the top of them. So ideally you'd get them in, you know, the roof of their mouth.
That's the place you're in.
Yeah. Well, at least for this, and then also, you know, when it's running, the white underbelly is down. So, you know, you can run pretty close to the bottom on it, or even dragging on the bottom, because it's the hook's exposed upwards. I want to see the action of this guy. Yeah, that looks good. The nice thing too about the ball head jig is that because it's weighted on the front, it will know, like if you stop, it will kind of nosedive down. So, you know, that tail's still flickering, so it almost looks like, you know, a fish is swimming. Kind of sits down there. Is there a base by here?
Yeah, right off the 74 as you go back home.
Huh. Trying to hit a little, trying to slow it down. And I'm coming up to this bank, so I'm starting to, you know, as I'm coming up the bank, I'm just trying to find the bottom and stay close to it. Maybe they're holding down there a little deeper today. It's just finding sometimes like the right technique. I would think they'd probably stick around. Maybe there's like a... Oh, there we go. There we go. There you go. I just had to see how we got them hooked up right there.
Okay. Yeah, beautiful fish. What is it, about a pound maybe?
He's missing an eye on that side. Oh. I mean, not for me, but there you go.
Oops, sorry.
You're good, I got it. It's a nice little size one. Yeah, he hit that. I started running a little deeper him. I mean, well, he hit that right at the bank though. He was, I don't know, maybe 3/4 of a pound. Gave those people a show.
That little boy was looking at it.
Was he? It's always good too to know. So I wasn't getting a lot of action. I was going a little quick, so I was probably riding a little too high in the column. Basically with the jig here, you can let it sink, hit the bottom, and then you can just slow drag it on the bottom. Or you can just kind of pick it up, and you'll know if you're digging, so you just want to get as close to the bottom as you can. So I just slowed it down, and he hit it right on that drop off. And he hit it pretty convincingly. The nice thing about this exposed hook is that, that hook's sticking up, so most of the time they're going to be chasing it. And they come up from behind it, and you saw it right in the roof of the mouth. With this type of bait, right, again, I'm swimming it, so they're gonna hit it, right? And unless they're short striking it, like basically sometimes, like this is a 4-inch, I use like a 3 or 4-inch, but sometimes you can have like a 6-inch. So sometimes they'll just hit the tail action, and you'll feel it because you'll get tugs, but you won't get any like substance on the back end. So if that's the case, I'll usually shorten up my soft bait. I'm sticking pretty short today because I feel like if they are gonna hit, I just feel like in the winter and stuff, they're not like major committing to just gulping it down. So when they do hit this, they're inhaling it, especially with a largemouth. Like a largemouth is typically going to, they'll inhale something, hit it, have it in their mouth, and then they'll pop it out.
Okay.
Whereas like some other fish, like a largemouth will do that, right? A smallmouth, if he wants to hit it, he's gonna hit it. But sometimes a smallmouth will kind of like just peck at it, kind of like a trout will peck at it. So the commitment's a little less. Unless they're, actively aggressive in feeding, then they're gonna just blow up on it, which is pretty fun. And all species are different. Like pike's a lot of fun to catch. They're
more aggressive.
They're very aggressive, and they're the same thing, huge mouth. And then, they'll hit it. I've had pike I'll be like, I'll know he's by my boat, and I'll be just doing like a figure 8, like that. And they'll just come right up and get it. Because a lot of times too, these fish will, they'll chase it too. Like they'll see it and they'll kind of chase it. I don't know if they're playing with it, but they'll just let it, move, and then right at the end of the strike zone, they'll follow it all the way back to you and then hit it right at the bank or at the boat.
The goose is keeping an eye on us.
That's why usually, like when I'm doing bass, if I'm swimming stuff, I'll swim it back to me, and then I'll kind of slow my retrieve and let it kind of come across a little bit more, just to make sure. But do a couple more casts and then say we go to the other pond. Milo!
Come on, Milo!
Milo, come here! Come here! Hi. Hey, you.
Well, it's probably good. The wind, there's not too much of the wind today either.
I feel like this bait here is a little heavier in here. I think I'm gonna switch these baits out. So I'm gonna go back to this guy.
That's what you used yesterday?
Yeah. He's still pretty tiny. He's about a 3-inch. I just feel he has a different sink rate. He doesn't sink as fast, and I can run him a little slower. Speed fish through here. One more. All right, Jed. 5 minutes. You want to set a timer on your phone?
I got it. 3:31 now.
You want to just set a 5-minute clock?
Okay.
5 minutes. Told myself 1 hour. Countdown is on. Oh, I see one, Jed. You can see them, they're hanging out over here. Oh! A drag. I had a feeling he was sitting over there, Jed.
One more cast, Mikey.
How much time?
1 minute.
Oh, Jed.
Nope.
1 minute. That's like 5 casts. There we go, Jed. I told you. Beat the buzzer. What's my time left?
4 seconds.
4 seconds left. Check that out. There you go.
Nice looking fish.
4 seconds. I don't think I had it though because my camera was not properly angled, but that was a quick one. Last minute.
Yep.
Last minute.
Nice catch.
Thank you. There you have it, guys. We were fishing out here with my father-in-law. Gave me the final countdown. We got 2 at the buzzard. So, there we go.